Yeah, what's up, everybody? I just want to talk about what I've been noticing lately, and by me noticing this, I kind of got a hit on something. You know, false narratives and false light workers. You know, whatever you want to call it. But y'all not noticing that when you go on YouTube and you see some of your spiritual people, pushing the fear narrative. You know what I mean? My thing is everybody focusing on this war thing. You know, and some of these people that we've been watching for a while. I'm not gonna say no names. I'm not gonna call no names out, but trying to get people focused on that war. You gotta understand the terminology of co-creators. You know, they trying to get us to project this stuff. You see, we have to understand that we more than just these bodies. You know what I mean? We co-create out here. You know, so just be mindful. You know, of false narratives, false light, and copycat energy. You know what I mean? When you out here doing something and you know you're doing something and you know you're serving a purpose, right? You have people out here that's gonna try to steal your light, steal your knowledge. You know what I mean? Your knowing. You know, this the age of Aquarius, and a lot of people really not knowing nothing. You know, a lot of things I talk about, a lot of things that I know I don't need Google and I don't need books to know it. I get these what we call downloads. You know what I mean? Or the floodgates open, one of the two. So I'm just saying this. Do not, and this is all my people, and I don't even want to say my people because it's teaching separation still. But we really do need to understand what's going on out here. You know, people gonna try to steal your knowledge, steal your even your gifts and your knowing. You know what I mean? You got to pay attention to that. You know, if you're not grounded and centered, if you're not really doing the work, I mean really doing the work, you know, there's people out here that know that, you know what I mean? Be mindful of these rituals they doing. Yeah, rituals. But for the people that's really out here serving the purpose, you got to watch people, you know. It's like a stalker energy out here. You know what I mean? People gonna watch you, which is fine. You know what I mean? Because you gotta understand God gonna make the enemy your footstool, you know. No matter what I go through, no matter what I face in life, it's one thing I know, two things for sure. That there is a God, there is a source, you know, the one, the absolute, all that is. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna break a little something down about creation. You become a match to it. You can't create something that's already here. You see, you have to vibrate to a certain frequency of what's already here. You know, sooner or later, you're going to see yourself as a part of the is, the what is, the all that is. You know, there's no separating from that. You know what I mean? You have to start developing a higher sense of consciousness, a higher weight of knowing all this. You know, otherwise, we got to be. Well, look, otherwise you're gonna be like the masses. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. You know, you gotta do the work this shadow season. You know what I mean? Your gifts is gonna be your currency. You know what I mean? So you gotta be mindful of everything we doing out here. You might come across a YouTube, you might come across something that be like, hey, I did that first. Maybe you did. You know what I mean? But you gotta understand, you got people out here that's gonna copycat you. You got people out here that's gonna stalk you. You got people out here that's gonna steal your joy or try to. And then you have the government in this war thing going on. They want us all focused on it. You know, you have people out here that's spiritual that's supposed to tell you do not attach yourself to none of that. Don't attach yourself to none of that stuff that's going on because they trying to make the real ones focus on this shit. You know what I mean? So be mindful of all this. Be mindful of all this. Keep our connection tight, and I mean our connection. You know, you gotta nowadays. You really gotta watch who you be with. You know what I mean? You gotta watch because they stealing. You know, you put something out. Don't think a person that you don't fuck with ain't watching you because they watching you. They watching you. They want to try to block your shine. They want to try to take your shit. You know. But I'm here to tell everybody that think I don't know, I know. You know what I mean? You got people out here thinking that they could pull a ritual with tarot. That's stupid. But they do it. You know, tarot is something that's gonna tell you something. You know what I mean? Just be mindful. That's all I'm saying. And for my people, don't attach yourself to nothing that's going on out here because it's a timeline split. A lot of people don't know about that. You know, they just have earthly intelligence. And to repeat that, they just have earthly intelligence. And they're not even really intelligent because they're out looking. You know, they're looking out for something. They're not going in to get it. They're looking out. You know what I mean? In a minute, there's gonna be something that's gonna be here that's gonna test your heart, that's gonna judge your heart, that's gonna tap into that green ray center. You know what I mean? So it's not just about earthly intelligence; it's about cosmic intelligence. You know what I mean? So realize that. Realize that. Be on your be on your pivot, if you will. You know, be on your square. Don't worry about what everybody else doing. Let's focus on what we doing. And we bringing in a new generation, new terror, new earth. We bringing that in. Not no new world order, because that's the agenda. You know what I mean? Let's all just be mindful and let's continue to create and let's continue to do our thing. You know, become a match to what we thinking, you know, to where we going. So, like, share, subscribe, and all that good old stuff that they say. But watch the ones that's supposed to be spiritual, that's pushing a fear agenda. You gotta peep them. You gotta watch them. No matter how many followers they have, no matter how many subscribers that they have. That's just however many people that they can convince that's on the same frequency as them. You know what I mean? You got to understand densities and dimensions, you know, and there's a lot of people stuck in that fourth dimension. If real shit. So let's just be mindful of that, and let's get high, and let's rise above the lower astral realms, because those are parasites and creatures in the foe, you know. So let them do what they do. Don't worry about what they do. We know what we can't focus on because we know why we came here. When you really wake up to see why you came here, to see why you have been activated. You know what I mean? We the pioneers of this. I believe we've done this more than once in different avatar bodies. You know what I mean? So you got to be mindful of all that, all of it. You know what I mean? Just pay attention to the times. Start being in tune with yourself. You know what I mean? Because the more in tune you be with yourself, the more you're gonna start to see it, you know. So I'ma do me how I do me, you see. But I'm just letting people know that shit, I see it all. I see it for real. They gonna try to copycat us. They gonna watch our pages, they gonna watch our shit, they gonna because we on the path, you know what I mean? But they on a certain frequency that's leading people that's on the same frequency and conscious level. You know, we above and beyond that. Remember that. We don't attach ourselves to stuff that go on in this 3D world because we higher than that. We on a we are on a mission to activate the light body, you know. And I'm gonna break the science down to that as the times come because it start within, not without. You know what I mean? So just be prepared, y'all. Watch these copycats. Watch these spiritual people that's pushing the fear agenda right along with the people that's controlling it. You know, you gotta see it for what it is. You gotta see through the veil now, y'all. You know, so just be mindful of that. All right.